process of creating the sixth branch of the United States Armed Forces called the Space Force. Space. Very important. That's going to be great. Look, so much is happening now in space. I mean, your great defense. I'm not just talking about Mars and the moon. I'm talking about tremendous defense capability, offensive capability. It's in space. So we're going to do the Space Force.
What if I were to tell you that in the 9/11 Commission report, it says right here that several defense agencies in space. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of any defense agencies in space before you've heard of President Trump bring up the Space Force? No, clearly not, unless you've been paying attention to the MIC SSP. You've just thought it was a game and everything. I wonder what kind of defense agencies we have up there in space. Isn't it funny how these people just admit everything blatantly in front of your face, knowing that people won't look or they'll gloss over it or act like it's not a big deal or anything? Aren't people tired of living in this fake reality, just being given dopamine hits, just being tugged along like we're some child who needs to be dictated to? Aren't we ready to reclaim what was lost? I mean, truly. It is a sickening process that is going on right now. Not only that, I don't even know if this article is real or not, but obviously they've been hardening space weapons. Like it said back there, what defense agencies in space do we have? And people want to say that, oh, Alex Jones said the thing about the orphans and kidnapping them in the moon's Mars base. Yeah, you know what I'll say? I'll say that our government does take orphans. Why? Because those are human beings that are just, you think they're going to let human beings go to waste that nobody cares about? Give me a break. Let alone, like, you think we're really going to just stop at the moon or anything. Give me a break. They don't want to tell anyone because they want to suppress you. They want to keep you down. If you knew about it, you would want to explore. You would want to go out there. Hello, it's only human nature. That's why they want to suppress it. Just like this blatant so-called quote-unquote war in Iran in your face. You think I forgot about this? No, but your media wants to pretend that they've forgotten about it just so if something does happen, it could be a big shock in everybody's face. Oh, yeah, like, there it is in your face, Osama bin Laden's child. He's picking up the old dad habits or whatever. Give me a break. The whole CIA operation, everything that was Osama bin Laden. And now his son and everything. Give me a break. Look at all this trash. Look at Tory News over here perpetrating all this trash and garbage. It's really incredible how you have to sit here every day, day in and day out, and deal with all this crap and garbage. Not only from whatever quote-unquote their side, but whatever quote-unquote our side. It truly is disgusting that every day that there is no such thing as like true freedom, true liberty, or anything out there. And if there is such a thing, they try to destroy it or quench it or silence or whatever. And those people that are like trying to resist from being quenched or silenced can't do anything about it because those above them are beyond totally corrupt and they can't even realize it or anything. Truly incredible how this Iranian exercise over here in our media just wants to keep bashing Trump and talking about nothing over there instead of keeping you informed about what's going on in the Middle East. Truly incredible. Even though the whole thing is a lie to pageantry on why we're there forever and everything, no one is ever doing anything to fix the problem. Just like how the rally, right wing this, right wing that. What's with all this right-wing garbage? Why can't you just be an American? Why can't you just be a patriot? Why is it that Tory News has to perpetrate all these false labels of classifying whoever the hell they want to classify them as? Who said that they're right-wing? Do they identify as right-wing? I mean, truly incredible that no one wants to break free from this terminology. No one wants to call them out on this terminology. No one wants to stop perpetrating all this fake perpetual garbage. No one wants to truly reclaim our nation. Everyone really just wants to LARP. Everyone just wants to run this treadmill or this circle or whatever the hell this is. No one wants to really believe there's a GOP and everyone's blind to just throw the elections and have them hack everything so they can bring their socialism and their control and their methods of enslavement onto the American people like they truly care. Hello? They don't even care about what we think about them right now, and you really think then?
We're building that wall. We're building the wall. Don't worry. We've already started.
Yeah, that's become a nice little dopamine buzzword right there. Yeah, building the wall. Yeah, all he's doing is fixing up what was promised to be done before. That's it. He's just playing on your emotions and your feelings. It's not the wall that he promised or the one that you think. It's a different kind of wall. It's not. Hello, if anyone paid attention to the omnibus specifically prohibits him from building the wall that he dreamed of and that your supporters want. I mean, this is the kind of dopamine fake reality that people need to start waking up from and start realizing that everything is just a game to just play this like little reappropriation of tax dollars around from state to state and to pretend like these people actually represent us or something. Like, truly disgusting. Like, does no one see that the silent socialism game is going on of pretty much shuffling American dollars around from state to state? I mean, it's truly incredible that anyone can figure out in a basic economy 101 that a tariff is a tax on the American people. Hell, without going into it too much detail because I would run out of time for this video, the companies just pass it on to you. That's it. That's the most basic way I can get into it without wasting any time. So the companies pass it on to you. You're paying the tax. And then the government takes that tax and they do whatever the hell they want with that money. Or this is where they collect their big money pile over there in D.C. And then they get to decide whatever they do with that money pile. It's truly just got. Let's learn a lesson on what they did at one time.
Jim Jordan, how great is he? How great is he? How great is he? And he's going to hopefully be here for a long time. It's up to $12 billion to help American farmers during this period of time where China is targeting the American farmer because China is smart and they know the American farmers love Donald Trump. And they say, what can we do to stop Donald Trump?
First of all, just like Devin Nunes, why does he need to be there for a long time? What kind of agenda takes for? Why do these people feel like they need to rule over us or whatever? Why do they feel like they need to be there forever? Why can't they just go do some kind of public service and then get the hell out of there or whatever? Like, truly incredible. Don't they know that? Hello, why do you think Donald Trump is over there or whatever? What do you think I was telling you about shuffling around American tax dollars? Hello, all they do is that they just take our tax dollars and give it to them. That's it. All those states or whatever, that's all they're doing is they're just fighting those states, each one for who can get the most pile of money. Hello, each president who gets in there gets to pick favorites or whatever. That's what the big problem is. That's where everything comes into. So when Donald Trump won all these states or whatever, that's because Obama turned their back on them or whatever. So now he's just taking all, like I said, silent socialism and giving it to them and boosting them. Like, anybody can see this or whatever. Like, truly incredible. Look at this. All this problem started in 2014. And notice how it runs out in 2018. Notice how they're trying to get the farm bill done and everything. Why do you think Donald Trump is in? Oh my gosh. Truly incredible. I just can't deal with all this dopamine garbage anymore. It's truly just so incestuous. Like, when are people gonna start taking, responsibility for their mistakes? When are we gonna start just covering anything? I mean, truly, people, they don't ever talk about the debt like it's not a big deal. Hello, the debt is a big deal. It's one of the biggest, most deals that they all ignore. Like, it's just gonna go because they're just waiting for China to invade us. Honestly, hello, why do you think they never talk about it? Any economist can tell you. Sorry, my mouth right there can tell you that the debt is a big deal. So for all these people to brush it off like it's not a big deal or anything, hello, they're just waiting for the Chinese invasion. They don't even believe we're going to survive that long or anything. Truly incredible. And then you have Jim Jordan, like he brought up, so the Freedom Caucus. So he was just saying that he didn't want the whatever. So he's saying that illegal immigrants can pretty much come here as long as they have to work or whatever. They can't get free welfare unless they're working. Truly, this is what I'm talking. This is the sell out of everything. This is what Donald Trump does. He just goes in there. He just makes deals or whatever with anything. He doesn't even give you the full side of the deal, what he compromised on or anything. He just tells you the good side. Haven't you noticed that? Why do you think his rallies, he just goes out there and he just makes you feel good all the time? Hello, haven't you heard of like the good news and the bad news? Let's hear more from what President Trump has to say. I mean, I'm not bashing him or anything, but I'm just kind of sick and tired of anything. No one's doing anything. All of this is fake. It truly is fake. I'm looking for some real attainable action. I'm looking for some, like he said during the campaign when he said he was going to deport all these illegal aliens, all these people who violated their green cards or everything. They should all go. I don't care. That was why he won in the first place. And you're kidding yourself if he didn't win because he didn't say that.
And I'm very proud to report that we have given our service members their largest pay raise in over a decade.
Well, any military person who's savvy in war can tell you right there that within the last few years of our United States history, you can see that all those military pay raises usually lead to more wars and constant wars and everything. That's how they justify the military-industrial complex and everything. It's really incredible. So if you keep doubting that we're not going to war with Iran or anything, you better believe we are. Because that's what's written over there in the 9/11 Commission report, just like how we have all the space defense agencies and everything. Just like how the military is pretty much the army of the government. People don't even realize this, and they just support it. Like, think about it for a second. If things go wrong, the government just uses the military to suppress the American people, the citizenry. Hello, why do you think our founding fathers never wanted a standing army for the first place? Because just like democracy, it's still tyranny. That's why we don't have democracy here. We have a constitutional republic. People need to start realizing that all these terms matter. These things really do matter. Like, just believing in the military is a buzzword virus in itself. People just support the military off the bat without truly knowing why they support the military. They just believe that they support it. Like, are you insane right now? The military is a weapon. That weapon can be turned on anyone and anything at any moment. Truly insane how people don't realize the consequence of that. Why do you think our forefathers didn't want it? Our forefathers were truly geniuses of their time who could see the future pretty much, who planned out every possible scenario on a piece of paper and contemplated anything that could arise from that scenario. They truly saw everything that was going to happen when they wrote those amendments. It was up to us, the people, to act when the time that needed to become. But truly, we are letting our forefathers down. Like I say, like when I die, I know what I'm going to tell our forefathers. I'm going to tell them that I did the best I could do to stand up for what they try to give us, like the birthright that they try to instill from us. Like nowhere else on the planet did a place like this ever exist before in our life. And a small group of men got together and decided that they wanted to attain something more for the humanity as a whole. Like, can you believe the non-selfishness of these human beings right now? And then you have these so-called patriots who just go out there, these so-called Americans who just want to trash this birthright that they left us. Like, it's truly insane how people just take this gift and they throw it on the floor and they just reject what it totally represents. Like, true liberty brought onto this planet in the purest form. And yet these demonic forces and everything are twisting into this laziness has gotten the better of everyone. They just act like nothing can change. They act like it can't ever be taken from them. They act like, nothing will ever change. The reality will always be the same. Everything will always be here. There will be no sadness. There will be no carnage. There will never be a war in front of their face. They will never have to worry about oppression or slavery or anything again, as long as it comes in a silent form. As long as it creeps up on them. As long as they reject history and reject our founding. As long as they keep spitting into the vision that was our forefathers' dreams. As long as they keep stamping out the Declaration of Independence. As long as they keep wiping it away and flashing it away and turning into nothing but a blank piece of paper. Papyrus, whatever. Truly incredible how we just stand for such blatant disrespect upon our nation. I will not stand for this any longer, and true patriots should not stand for this any longer either. Our forefathers truly left us something sacred, and if we don't treasure this sacred gift, I truly don't know what else could be given to us that would be squandered, because something as sacred as liberty should never be taken for granted.
Remember to like and share Real Not Video and go to QuickDot, and don't forget to buy products at Infowars and RealNotVideo.com so we can support the real free movement and not all the fake BS out there. QuickDot.